Hey Google, who have we even become?
I don't even know, Nikhil. At this point, I almost feel like it's better to just jump. We literally don't even know who we are right now.
Should we conform to the American society or stay true with our roots?
I mean, I like staying true to our Bengali ancestors, but living in America, we can't really do that anymore, because everyone will think that we're weird.
Yeah, that's why I stuck with my good name, Nikhil, but I really don't know which path to continue with.
Okay, let's just jump.
Hey, don't do it, man. Gogol, don't do it. Don't jump. Hey, man, we can talk about this. I'm a therapist. Come and see me in my office. We'll talk about it. We'll help you work through it. Hey, man, is it Gogol or Nikhil?
I don't even know what my name is.
Just take a seat here. You can lay down if you want. So, just start by telling me your name, where you're from, what you do.
I'm Go.
Nikhil. So, what's your name?
That's the problem. I don't even know what my identity is right now.
So, Gogol, tell me about yourself.
Well, honestly, it all started before I was born. My parents, they were from Calcutta. But when they moved over here, I was really confused about whether I was an American or whether I was Bengali. My whole identity has been Gogol and Nikhil. I don't know, who I am right now.
So, Gogol, are you named after that Russian author, Nikolai Gogol?
Who?
So this patient is experiencing split personality, mood swings, and is clearly having an episode of schizophrenia. I wonder what's up. So who are you? Who do you want to become?
Well, at first, all I knew who to be was Gogol. It was just I was following what my parents told me to be. But then I went into school and it was like, my parents told me to be Nikhil, and I just didn't know who Nikhil even was. And I was really confused, and everybody started making fun of me for being Gogol, just because it sounded weird.
So wait, you're telling me that it was hard integrating yourself into American culture?
Yeah, my parents wanted me to be someone who I wasn't, and society wanted me to be someone else. And it was like, Gogol was my parents' version, and Nikhil was America's version. And I was just deciding who to be. And now I'm stuck in between this, shifting between Nikhil and Gogol, depending on the situation that I am in.
I think I understand now. So, Nikhil, did the teasing get any better once you grew up in high school?
As I got older, I made the decision to go by Nikhil instead of Gogol. Like, there's this one girl I knew named Kim, and when she asked me my name, I told her it was, Nikhil, because I didn't want any question about, what Gogol meant or, the history behind it. And then when I told her that it was Nikhil, she was a lot more relaxed and, less questioning than what she would have been had she known that my name was actually Gogol. And I began doing this a lot more often throughout my years in, middle school and high school, going by Nikhil rather than Gogol, a more, Americanized name.
So, you told this girl, this was your first time telling anyone that your name was Nikhil?
Yeah, and she, her reaction was pretty, normal. If my name had been, Bob or Billy, I'm sure I would have gotten a similar reaction. What if I was Gogol, and she definitely would have questioned, the history behind that. So when she did not question the history behind, the Nikhil, I felt like I was, finally part of society, finally just some normal man.
Just you've integrated into American society.
Yeah, at that point I felt like I was not some fish out of water, I was some fish in water, some normal person. And honestly, I felt great not being, picked out or teased.
I think I figured it out. Gogol is his original name that was given to him. He felt safe being called that initially, but when he got to school, he was made fun of. He was ridiculed in his adolescent years by the way it sounded. And then when he was in his teenage years, people kept relating it to the author. So he's having an identity crisis when he's trying to adapt into an American society with the Russian name from a Bengali background. So Nikhil, thanks for telling me all of this. I think I understand how to help you and Gogol. What are your plans for the future?
Right now, I'm looking at attending college, specifically Yale University. I'm just trying to fit in, get a good glimpse at the true American society. And also, I plan on legally changing my name to Nikhil. I feel like that further progress through conforming, and I guess really becoming a true American. And hopefully I experience new things in college and I guess fit in better.
Well, we'll definitely work through that next week. I'll help you find yourself and find where you belong in all of this.
And I plan on, I guess, really becoming, Nikhil in college and leaving my Gogol personality back in the high school, middle school, and my past years.
All right, well, we have to talk about that next session.
All right.
Definitely. So,
Sounds good.
thanks for meeting me today.
It's good. All right, I'll see you later.
See you.
Hey guys, today I'm doing a book talk with my two friends, Paritosh and Charles. We're talking about the book The Namesake by Jim Lahiri. It's a story about a boy who struggles with his identity and fitting into the American society as an Indian immigrant. So the first question is, what do you guys think about this book?
Well, I think the most important part about this book that really connected with me was that I have the same kind of difficulty deciding between whether I should conform to society or whether I should stay true to my roots, especially being an immigrant. And this is like my parents, they were the ones that came from India, and so they were just staying with their Indian traditions. And then with me, it was like I had to choose between staying with their path or continue with the societal path that I had been raised in.
I think it was interesting how Gogol juggled all three of his identities, because he was named after this Russian author named Nikolai Gogol, and at first, when he entered elementary school, he really identified with the name Gogol. But then as time progressed on in his adolescence years, he kept getting teased about how the name sounded, and when he grew up, people recognized that this name alluded to that author, and he got annoyed when everyone would relate him to that author, so he decided to rename himself Nikhil. And I think you can really see like the progression that Gogol/Nikhil had in dealing with this through like the relationships that he had with the girls in the story. So for example, there was Kim, where he first changed, like this is where the point where he turns into Nikolai. And then there's also Moxie, where he like truly embraces the Bohemian American lifestyle. He lives with them and he prefers not to be with his own family. And it takes his father's death to really bring him back.
Yeah, I think this book does a great job of showing the battle between self-identity and conformity. Thank you guys for joining me today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Definitely a good read, guys. Check it out.
Yeah.